NZKIWI here, and this time I'm on my AT7 British AT7 tank destroyer. I really quite like this tank destroyer. It's got quite good frontal armour, the gun's pretty good, the only drawback is the speed. In this match we're on Fisherman's Bay, and it turns out to be quite an interesting game in the end. It's an ARL 44, I can see in the distance. Just as he disappears I fire a shot and kill him. It's a Panther. Gun's quite accurate, fires quite quickly, got reasonable penetration. If you're top tier, don't really need to use gold, but I do switch from time to time depending on if I definitely need the penetration. So we finish off the Panther. It's looking quite good at the moment. 5-3 up, 6-3 up. And we've got a really big force going down the west side. No one covering town though. So I decide to move across. I see an M6 and a KV2 over there. But then I see most of our guys in town are pushing down that way, so I'm pretty confident that they can handle it. So I just get in position now. I can shoot the M6 if it pops up over the hill. We've got an easy 8 there. You should be able to take it okay. The good firing gun, not the best of armour on that, but still pretty good. And our western force of 3 heavies and a medium pushing down that side, so looking pretty good. Still 6-3 up, and at the moment no targets for me. And there's the Churchill now pushing into town in the middle. You can tell there's no artillery because that's why all the heavies are in the middle. If there was artillery there'd be no heavies lurking around the town. So our forces down the west side run into a few tank destroyers, but in theory that shouldn't be a problem. And they're 7-3 up now. Now for some reason I've got a T150 that sits beside me the whole game. I'm not really sure what he was doing. I don't know him. And he should have actually been up doing something that would have been a heck of a lot better. So I've decided to move in because although it's 9-5, they're pushing quite hard, and we've got a T21 that's very sick, and Easy 8 which is also very sick. So I've decided to come up to lend some support. Again, because there's no artillery, I can roam around in the open without too much of a problem. And 9-7, we've lost a couple of tanks, but mostly in the middle here. But our west force is still going. Oh, 9-8. No, it's not going quite so well now. I'm not sure what's doing all the damage over that side. I'd like to get rid of this M6 because it is a problem. And I've been spotted most likely with a Churchill, so I'm going to start working with a Churchill. See, it's got about just under 6-second reload time. This can churn out some really good damage. Finish him off. I could have done some wiggling, but I decided to take the shot from the Churchill to finish him off to make sure. We've lost our Easy 8, so we're now down by a tank after being up by what, 4 tanks or 5 tanks at one stage. Looks like our west push of our heavies pretty much disintegrated. It's myself, an almost dead T21 and a T150 that's done nothing the whole game. So I've decided to go down here a bit and see if I can find the M6 and maybe the AMX and kill it off. T21's giving me cover over the top, and there's that T29 down the west side gone, so we're now 2 tanks down. I get a bit of a lucky shot there on the M6 just as it disappears. I'm thinking, well, this game's pretty much over. You see a little bit of the M6, so I try and put a couple of shots into it. So now I'm in real trouble. I've got a useless 150 with me, a T21 that's almost dead, he's done reasonably well, and there's my 150, yeah, it's gone. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. He would have actually been better to stay back in the bottom corner, at least he could have provided support. So now I'm going to be attacked by both sides. T21's just one shot away from dying from anything that's on the team. I've been spotted just as well, there's no artillery. So there's 2 against us against 4 of them. Luckily they are pretty sick. Well, there's me against 4 of them. As I said, luckily they are very sick. So AMX is probably the nastiest. I get a good shot into him. And one thing about this tank, it spins really well. And that's the M6 shooting me in the back. But I can take shots from him. He's bouncing. Because the KV hasn't pushed forward. Oh, he has now. Shot in the back. I turn and managed to kill the M6. Now, he made a mistake. He should have started circling me. I may not have been able to turn around fast enough. But this thing does turn pretty well. I see the IS, which is a bigger threat. It's getting a wee bit of lag here. I think that's why it was sort of turning funny there. So we're in a turning drill now. And unfortunately for him, I turned very well. And he's a wolf for the win. It was quite a good comeback, I think. We should have never been in that position in the first place, but yeah, as it was still a good result. Oh, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.